Welcome back to the Podsack Podcast. It's your boys, it's the Podsack crew. We're here to talk about anime and gaming news. Welcome back, Sack Squad, to another episode of the Podsack Podcast. As you can see, we got a different sort of crew right now. Pascal's back with us again, up front, not behind in the sound. Cooper, Andre not here. Cooper's God knows where. Andre's at work. And Anil's still kind of out of commission, unfortunately. But today we have Eric, my boy, filling in for us. It's his first time on the show. Do what you will. Comment how you like, critique how you like.
Yeah.
It's his first time. Any sort of critique will be good, because if he comes back again, we'll know what to do for next time.
100%.
Yeah. So we got a little bit on the dock today. Mostly anime, very tiny gaming. Not a whole lot went into gaming world today.
Not a lot of news, but we might hit up on State of Play. We'll see.
Yeah, there was a state of play for Ghost of Yokai.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. They went into a bit of a deep dive with their gaming world today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or yesterday, right?
It was 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah,
2 days
Thursday.
ago. But today we're here to talk about the return of Dandadan Season 2. Episode 2. Because we covered... Did we cover episode 1?
Yeah, we did.
We did. Okay. A new anime that Pat suggested, which I was like... I watched, I'm like, this is already in our rotation. Gachiakuta, which is a new thing. And something I just discovered that Pat's been reading for a while is Toad and Anki. That's not on our list, but we got nothing else to talk about, so that's what we're going to be talking about today.
We thought Kaiju number 8 was going to be this week, but apparently it's next week.
So
stay tuned for that one.
We got our dates wrong. We're so sorry for the 3 people that watch our pod.
Well... when I uploaded the videos, we're at 32. So
okay,
so
that's a little bit of a climb. What do we want to get in first? Some anime?
Some anime.
Let's get into Dandadan, continuing off from
last week's
episode, where Okarun was screaming in Gigi's face with long white hair and like about to rip his mouth open.
Yeah, that's originally he mounted Gigi, right?
Oh yeah.
And then now he's against the wall at the start of this episode.
This sounds very rated R.
Okay. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, he started ripping his mouth open, and then...
Yeah, because they encountered the earthworm, which we found out wasn't a snake, it was just a giant worm.
Yeah, it's an alien worm, right?
Yes, it was an alien, it wasn't a spirit, according to the Keto family, right?
Keto family, like, worship
Kita.
Something like that. The weird looking, pale skinned dudes that bleed differently.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so they're stuck in this hole that has been buried over
time.
And we got another sort of like big backstory with this episode today.
The spirits.
Yep.
Yes. So we kind of discovered as Gigi was trying to stop Momo from like offing herself and Okarun offing herself, getting them out of there, and they got confronted by the big earthworm with the evil eye. The ghost that was haunting Gigi came to stop the earthworm.
The earthworm.
From like doing their whole
psychic suicide kind of
thing. Yes.
Yeah.
And they were like, Gigi was kind of confused. I think we were all kind of confused as to why this was happening.
Yeah.
And then we got the lore drop. We got the lore drop of this character, this spirit.
A sad backstory.
Again, it was kind of like the Silky Annie backstory. Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Where this little boy in a jail cell was looking out at other kids playing, dancing around in the fields. And as he was seeing this, like, he definitely was like, he wasn't sad at first because he started imitating them.
Yeah.
But as time went on, the depression hit.
Yeah.
He got thinner, like they weren't feeding him.
Yeah.
Right? His hair started growing more. It was a sad way to see a kid get treated.
Yeah.
All because they were sacrificing him to this great earth spirit, which was a worm.
The alien, honestly, yeah.
Yeah. To appease it so the mountain would stop erupting and destroying their town.
Mm-hmm.
and the Keto family being the ones to lead all this, essentially.
Yeah.
Huh. My biggest concern was, why did they trap this kid in this this jail cell, right?
Yeah.
It's not like the kid can leave.
No. And it's a child.
Yeah.
Like, if you're grown adults, you can overpower this kid.
Yeah.
You could grab any kid realistically, but he was already different though, right? Like, he had white hair, real pale skin, eyes were kind of different too. So I think because he was the odd one that stood out, and I think like people can correct me if I'm wrong, but in like Japanese lore, when they have someone that's completely different like that, they kind of see it as like a bad omen, don't they?
Usually, yes.
You know what's funny? I remember someone told me that in Japan, their school system, they make sure to dye all the kids their hair black.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have brown hair, apparently you have dye black.
Yes,
I'm not too sure.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
have.
not too sure if it's like they're still
They
doing
all
that,
have to
though.
be uniform, all the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah,
If it's a little different, you gotta change it.
right.
to
So
the norm.
So with that, there is something to it, I think, especially during those like old times. A lot of superstition goes into it. There's definitely like bad omens surrounding that kind of thing.
Sure.
If you have a kid that's coming out albino, in every culture they kind of see it as like a bad omen, realistically.
Usually, yes.
Yeah, in most cultures they see that as like it's something
It's
evil.
odd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, which is really sad in this kid's case. So as we went on with this and we saw this backstory drop, essentially the kid does get sacrificed and in one of the most horrific ways possible.
Yeah.
Just by the lava.
They basically tied him up to, like, it was kind of like the witch hunts of Salem, where they tied them to a pole
Yeah.
and essentially set them on fire.
Yeah.
But they let the lava instead slowly creep up on this kid
Yeah.
and let him slowly burn, which was messed up.
Yeah.
And then after, what we see is like a burnt corpse, and it's wriggling because like crows are pecking at it, and you see this kid and his father like, oh, it's still moving, like, and they're treating like it's not a big deal, which is even more messed up, which is crazy. But then we get to the point where his spirit comes about in this home, and he's seeing kids with their parents. Only the kids can see him.
Yeah.
But then every time he sees these kids with their parents off themselves.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
In the backgrounds, we'll hear the humming that we hear in the current timeline.
By the earthworm.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's like a whole.
It slowly, like, at first you can barely hear it, but if you pay attention, it slowly gets louder and louder as they finally show the
Light.
the orange light.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So, it's a mistaken spirit, just because.
And in I guess in a lot of like when it comes to spirit lore, the more
It is also
something
superstition.
and the more it gets added to it, the stronger those kind of like negative energies, spirits get stronger with their lore.
Yeah, it's like their belief. In
Yes.
the Lord,
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually this kid started, the spirit itself started changing, right? Like it got a little bit thinner, the hair started growing out more, it started growing out like it was almost like spider webs,
Yeah, they look
like a cobweb kind of growing out, until he met one kid who did lose his parents again,
Yeah.
and the townspeople took this kid, tied him up, was going to sacrifice him.
the Keto family, right?
The Keto family, yeah.
The crazy family.
And they took him, and then they were like, "What are we gonna do with the place?" And the old lady who we saw in the current timeline,
Yeah.
is definitely same woman.
Oh, she's the leader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. There's something off about them.
How old is she?
Was like, we'll just bury it. We'll build it.
Don't
on
worry,
top.
we'll just build another one.
Yeah.
We got money for this.
So they've been building town over town, house over house,
Yeah.
over the course of God knows how many years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I told Pat, I was like, this looks like that city from Full Metal, not Brotherhood, but the shitty Full Metal, when they went underground. And like, this is kind of, it's kind of a cool aesthetic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not like it's bad. It's a cool aesthetic. And so we see this kid kind of tied up crying, and the little ghost boy goes like, "I'll take over."
Yeah. Do like a fusion.
Yeah, and it was kind of cool how they did it. It was all like twisted and weird, and it was kind of sick. And that was the ghost that was haunting Gigi this entire time. But it wasn't haunting him, it was sort of protecting him.
It wanted him as a vessel.
True.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And why did it want him as a vessel?
Man, Gigi's got superpowers. She's got like high supernatural powers and a great physique.
Yes.
For a high schooler.
Physical. Yes.
He's in high school?
He's
in middle
built
school.
like a grown man.
Yeah.
Like,
guy's a unit.
yes. Absolute shredded mother who's like, he's like, what, 6'2"? Like 220?
And then you look at Okaru, who seems like a normal average person.
Average
Yeah,
15?
exactly, man.
An average 15-year-old.
Crazy.
But this is why the spirit wanted him, because it would have given the spirit
It would be the perfect vessel
for him
Yeah.
to take its revenge, not just on the earthworm, but the people that screwed the spirit over, that put him down essentially.
To be honest, its whole revenge plan should only be on the Keto family.
Yeah, it should have been.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Now you're not wrong. It should be, but the spirit is taking it out on everybody. Everybody's catching them hands. It doesn't give two slots about it.
It's feet.
These hands are
Yeah, that's right. It is feet. This dude barely uses his hands. And the transformation happened, which was kind of crazy. Gigi was in a weird position.
Like just lying face on the ground.
Face down, ass up. Like
Yeah,
it was insane. The fan service never seems to fail with this show.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
Nobody's safe.
100%. Oh, man.
And then, you know, his power comes about, and he rips himself from the floor, and then his pants gets ripped off,
Yeah.
and he's just in his underwear. And that was like, no, like you said, no one is safe. No one is safe.
That's exactly what Pat said. It was safe. It goes both ways.
It was kind of, but dude's power is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's maybe stronger than Okran, but for plot's sake, they're gonna tie them at some, like at this point.
They probably.
And his powers are that of a soccer ball. Was he a soccer player?
No, I think it's Gigi is a soccer player.
Gigi is okay. So this explains his powers then, because his power is basically a soccer ball that he kicks at crazy velocity.
Yeah.
And he definitely went after the earthworm first, but as the earthworm ran, he turned his attention to Momo and started beating the crap out of her.
Yeah.
And was about to kill her. And then, of
No one's
course,
safe.
our boy hero shows up in the nick of time to stop him and was like, "You hurt Momo." Boom!
Kick.
Yes,
Colliding
the
kick.
kick colliding.
Love it.
I was like, okay, so this is like swords clashing.
Next week's fight scene is gonna be.
Oh, this is gonna be
So this is gonna be, yeah, we're gonna get a
Yeah.
big ass fight scene next week, which is gonna be dope as shit. And just like, I look forward to next week's episode. So this episode was definitely a lot of lore dump, which was nice. And like, it wasn't I wouldn't call it a masterclass episode like the Silky Annie was, because that's what I described the Silky Annie episode when we got her lore drop. As it was a masterclass episode, from like the music to the animation to how they told the stories from the first person views. This one wasn't there, but it was still a very good lore drop episode. It really made you feel, for me anyway, it made me feel for that kid. Like, it kind of tore me, I got a little angry on the inside. I'm not gonna lie, how they treated this kid, man. Yeah, it was kind of messed up. And like, I was like, this isn't okay. It's like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Each arc will have its own word dump episode, and we're pretty much almost done. Evil Eye.
Okay. And you said there's like how many more characters?
There's introduced.
Yeah.
The manga.
Like 2?
No, there's like 6 more.
Oh, so they like the Avengers.
Yeah, pretty much. They're
Okay, so this is gonna be like Avengers Assemble Squad, pretty much.
There's one big bad guy, which is
No spoilers, Pat. No spoilers, Pat.
It's dope. It's dope. I'm gonna say it.
He's the worst when it comes to spoilers. He'll just say stuff and just like, we're like, wait, what? And Neil is like that too. He's bad when it comes to spoilers.
All I can say is there's one chapter where like it's a spread And then it's just the one bad guy, and then all of them just side by side together.
Okay, so it is Avengers.
It is
Thanos versus the Avengers. Literally. Jesus.
But yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully, my favorite character shows up soon.
Is it a
Oh,
guy?
I wonder who that is.
It's
Is it a guy or a woman?
it's a guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Umbrella Boy. That's what his spirit is called.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
Okay.
His lore is really sad.
Okay. let's leave it at that. Please don't spoil anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So this episode, Dandadan, let's give it our scores out of 10. Starting with our new guy, Eric.
Oh, now we're spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you feel about it overall? From like the storytelling to the animation, the sound bites that happen.
I'll give it a solid 8.
Solid 8?
Yeah.
Okay. How come? Why not a perfect 10?
That's too much pressure.
That's like, oh man.
Welcome to what we do.
Yeah. I think the animation was on point.
Okay.
I think the CGI that they added in the fight scene was pretty good.
Yes. Actually, that's a very good point
Yeah.
because it was almost, for me, it almost went unnoticed.
Yeah.
It almost went unnoticed. It
Good
was like,
CGI is barely done.
yes.
Yeah. That was
That's a
amazing.
very good point. That's a very good point.
Also, they have to give like a lore story because like at that point we're at episode 2. We don't know what's going on. So
Yeah,
halfway
that
through
gave it a
the-
lot more context. I enjoyed that.
Halfway through the arc, yeah, we'll probably have to have
Absolutely.
some more for it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. That's
But it wasn't anything like super crazy in
Right.
the sense of like it's not like it's a final episode where it's like holy shit the animation
Right.
this is the prime place to put like the animation or the budget that they're doing. So
okay.
I was thinking about 8 to 8.5 honestly.
Okay. Okay.
One thing that I gotta point out was you know how they're doing all the sacrifice during the whole thing.
Oh
the
yes.
volcano?
Yeah.
How's that related to the worm? I was trying to figure it out the whole time. Like, how the fuck is this?
oh, okay. So the volcano,
Yeah.
every time it erupts, is because of the worm.
Oh, because it's underground
It's
doing
underground
its
doing
thing.
its thing.
Oh shit.
And so they believe that the worm is the volcano spirit.
Ah,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, man.
Technically, which is kind of weird that he was just burnt alive instead of being eaten by the worm, because
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
the sacrifices is supposed to be eaten. So I
Yeah.
don't know how. That's all I can relate to it, like to the worm.
Yeah, that is a little odd. Now that you pointed that
Yeah.
out,
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
because the corpse was literally there. I'm like, wait, you're being sacrificed. Isn't the worm supposed to
Eat you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay. I didn't realize that
That is,
until you just said it.
That is a plot hole.
Interesting.
The other thing to add.
This has now changed my score.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This has now changed my score because of this.
Yeah, that was
Very interesting.
And then
Okay.
there's also the point where, well, just what I thought was pretty cool was the whole story about the kid being trapped in there
Yeah.
and used to sacrifice, but also how
Oh, that's right. We forgot about that part where Gigi went and found this kid's body.
exactly.
Oh my god, that was a big reveal.
But the thing was like that was interesting was like when you looked in Gigi's eyes and pretty much told the whole backstory to Gigi, so he was able to see that. But at the same time, it was like almost to seduce him, like to capture him, to
Right.
go down there and help him out.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, he's technically cursed spirit, the old time.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
All
though
the resentment that he
Exactly.
gets from, even if he was a good spirit, the resentment.
Yeah,
Right.
it was very interesting because like it allured Gigi to help him. Like
Right.
Gigi empathized for him. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'd be empathizing for him too. But the whole motive for that spirit was like, I need a vessel, and this is the right one.
That's such a good point. I can't believe I totally forgot about it. I
was
totally
like-
skipped that.
I was thinking about it because we all felt for the kid,
Yeah.
honestly. But what Turbo Granny was like, yeah, this is like he's a young spirit. I
Yeah.
was like,
He's a yokai.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
look him in the eye because you'll
Yo,
don't
but-
trust him.
yeah.
like I feel for it, but it's the attention for the spirit is like, I need a vessel.
I need the best.
So 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. 8.5.
8.5?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give it 8.5.
I would give it also an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a, like the silky one is probably like I will compare it to like animation wise, story wise,
Mhm.
and just overall storytelling. So from this point of the anime, I will compare mostly to the Silky.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5. Because of that plot hole that you mentioned, that was yeah, honestly, because I think I was gonna give it like an 8.5 as well, but because of the plot hole, it dropped a full point for me.
Yeah.
So thank you. But I agree when comparing it to the Silky Annie episode or whatever it's called. So like I said, I described that episode as a masterclass episode. I gave it a 10 out of 10 with how they showed those things, how it showed it off. So comparing it to this, like when it came to the end, like the animation for this episode was still good. It just felt like seeing it from a third person perspective was different. It felt like the Silky Annie episode, there was more stake to it compared to this episode. Is how I felt.
Okay.
Yeah.
You never know. We're only on episode 2.
True.
They could do another.
But I feel like if
backstory.
you're gonna do like these emotional like do what you did with the first one. Like put the work into it so people can really like
Feel it?
yes. Thank you.
Just
So
wait
they,
until Umbrella Boy.
okay.
Oh dang! That is really like putting this
love
on a
Umbrella
pedestal. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it so okay. So overall I would say it would average out to about an 8 for us
I say
overall.
8.
Yeah, average 8.
Yeah, let us know what you think about this episode in the comments, please. I greatly appreciate that. No comments
Yeah,
except for
nice.
Nav still. Nav is our only commenter.
Well, last week we got a comment.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Not from Nav?
Yeah, it was someone correcting who Gal is playing.
Oh really? Oh, that's because they did change it. Because it was supposed to be Alan Richardson, and then they casted, I don't know.
Jean something like that.
You were going to say Jean-Claude Van Damme, weren't you?
Yeah.
from the OG Street Fighter.
That is old school, dude.
Oh, God. Okay, let's move on to Gachiakuta, the hot new anime that just dropped last week, Sunday.
Such a good.
So,
That was good.
Gachiakuta drops on Sundays, so we're going to be a little behind, I think, when we
6
review it.
days late.
Yeah.
We'll try to get the main anime reviews.
Yes.
Every Saturday, 8 a.m.
Yeah,
So
Gachiakuta is definitely in our lineup, along with Dandadan and Kaiju number 8. So we're going back to our like anime-filled reviews more than the game stuff. It seems like nobody really liked our gaming reviews based on our video views. So we will be back to doing mostly anime stuff. But yeah, Gachiakuta dropped. Pat recommended this one,
Oh,
and first episode told me right away.
Never doubt me again.
No, I can't doubt you because the Oshinoko was not up our alley.
What do you mean? It's
not-
a good one.
No, it's not, man. Not after what you told us about whatever happens, the weird incest thing.
That's
that's funny.
The implied incest, sorry.
Yeah.
It's implied incest. Anyways, Gachiakuta, this dystopian world. Pat, tell us a little bit about it.
so
The first episode.
first episode. So we are separated by the clean freaks and the dirty people.
And what separates them?
Wall.
Jesus. Yeah. Really poverty stricken right there, dog.
Crazy, dude.
So in the clean world, they have very little value to trash, and so once it's broken or it's scuffed a little, they throw it out because they don't like. Here they have money, they'll buy new stuff.
Yes. And this anime opened with some
very deep words.
yes, saying that like, you know, when you take care of like an object, or when people take care of an object or really put a lot of like work into it, love into it, the object itself kind of develops a soul of its own. Like, which kind of like, if you think about it, like Hunter x Hunter kind of described this, when a person with like a Nen ability or unknown Nen does work, it was at the auction during the
power system is very close to them.
oh, is it? Okay. So like they said a part of when they make something, a part of their Nen goes into that object, which kind of gives it its own life.
Yeah.
So this is what it was kind of describing. So when you love something, an item of some sort, it tends to kind of take a part of the life of its own. It becomes its own thing. And as we kind of go through it, but then they're like, well, when you throw out trash, what happens to the trash?
What inhibits
The garbage that people
Garbage
just
that
disregard, don't care about
Yeah.
anymore. And then they also said it's the same thing when they disregard humans.
Yeah. That's right.
And that's when it got interesting. And it was like, okay, so there's a little bit of a twist here.
So it opens up with our main character sneaking into
Rudo
sneaking into
Rudolph the
and
Red-Nosed. No.
sneaking into a facility to pick up the rabbit that he saw.
Oh, yeah.
On the way.
Yeah, that's right.
As he is the garbage raider.
He is a trash
What
collector.
do they call them? Tribes folk? I don't know.
Tribes.
Yeah, so the people on the other side of the wall, that's not a part of the clean area, they are the tribesfolk.
Yeah.
They are descendants of criminals.
Yes,
That's
criminals,
right.
people that do dirty things,
Yeah.
and so they separated them, and the society of tribesfolk are trying to turn their image around so they can be a part of the clean society. And Rudo is a part of the tribesfolk. However, he doesn't really care about that stuff. He finds value in the trash that they throw. Like that saying of another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Oh,
Or yeah.
that's
Good
the
one.
power.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you for the spoilers, Pat. We don't know that yet. It hasn't shown anything.
No, but it's not.
But I would assume so.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because he does go and finds these things that people just disregard, and he fixes them up,
Yeah, which is great.
gives them value again
Yeah.
to resell to people.
Yeah.
He's a businessman.
He
A
is a
recycler.
businessman, man.
Well.
He's a handyman. Oh,
He's
wait.
He's a recycler that reuses. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Upcycling. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Upcycling.
Okay.
Upcycling.
Okay.
Like, you know when people go thrifting and there's like, oh, I want
Yes. Yeah, he is that.
Upcycling. So, and then we fought, as he's fixing the rabbit and other materials he got from the raid, Chiwa approaches.
Chihuahua.
The love interest.
Yes.
This love
The
interest.
first love interest.
Oh, there are multiple.
Again with the spoilers. Though.
I actually don't know.
I hate you.
You're killing us here, Pat.
I actually don't know if there's any other love interest, to be honest.
Have you been reading this?
I stopped like 20 chapters in.
Holy
There's
snap,
180
dude.
chapters.
Okay. Okay, interesting.
20, wait.
Wait, is the manga over?
No.
Oh, it's still
It's
going.
still-
Okay.
But
Yeah, Chiwa's this love interest that he's got
the
like
only
a
reason why I say first is because of what happens at the very end.
fair.
I don't know if there's.
Probably should have told you guys, but everything we're gonna say is spoilers. We got to mention that in the beginning, but a lot of you, if you've been following us, you know all we do is spoilers.
Spoilers.
When it comes to the anime episodes, not manga stuff.
Yeah.
Except when Gojo dies. I'm just playing. We've already seen him die in the beginning.
He did?
He did.
Of course he did.
In the high school. When he
Oh,
was in
yeah,
high
that's
school.
right. Yeah, that's
He
right.
died and he came back alive. Yeah.
Reverse curse healing, I guess.
Anyways,
so,
back to Gachiakuta.
Yes.
so as Chiwa is talking to Rudo, these three hooligans. come up.
Hooligans is the right word. I love it, dude.
Hooligans come up and try to impress Chiwa and put down Rudo.
Yes, big time.
And as they're putting him down, they mention his father.
Yeah.
And that's when Rudo gets angry.
He got tilted.
Because of the evil eyes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the evil
Because we learn that his dad,
was a murderer.
a homicidal maniac, according to these kids.
Apparently, it was a mass
According to the
murderer.
kids, yeah.
Yeah, because the kids basically told him what we just said, where, you know, they're trying to clean up their image, trying to clean up the Tribesfolk Act, so they don't get treated like second-rate citizens. But apparently, Rudo's dad went and screwed shit up and murdered a bunch of people and put them back to basically zero and screwed up everything for them. Or that's what they believe anyway.
And after that,
Chiwa was like, "You're not like your father. I believe in you. You're the best, Rudo."
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
you're the best. After that, Chiwa notices the
Rabbit
rabbit,
Yeah.
and
with the little scarf.
Rudo tries to give it to her, but is interrupted by the mom, Chiwa's mom, saying,
It's time to go.
"It's time to go."
I told you to stay away from that dirty boy. Little piece of shit. Basically, she didn't have to say, but
Did
she
you
implied
guys
it.
notice the figure hanging out around where Chiwa was talking?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did notice that. Because as Rudo goes back to his home, Recto shows up. And that was Recto. That was...
No,
You don't think that's Recto? I thought that was Recto.
it is not.
You think it's that bunny face guy?
It is, because if you pay close attention to it, it's not wearing the same clothes as Recto.
Okay.
Mm.
It is someone in a hood.
Okay.
It's funny because I thought it was Rego too because he was like, yeah, I saw you talking to Chiwa or
That's
something.
that's what he said.
It is implied that Recto is nearby, but the one we saw was not.
Okay, got it.
So the reason why we say this is because as Recto or Rudo goes to his home, Recto's there waiting for him, and he literally said, "I saw you talking to Chiwa," and so our assumption is that this is him, but Pat is saying otherwise.
Yeah.
Pat is saying otherwise. So they kind of get into a little bit. Recto's like, "You went trash raiding again. You got hurt. What the hell? Take off your clothes. I'm gonna bandage you up." That sounded dirty. I apologize. That's not what it meant by. This is not Dandadan.
This is not Dandadan.
It's not Dandadan. But basically patches this guy's up and he tells him, like, look, man, like, after your father did his thing, even though we're not related by blood, you're still my family. And I'm here to look after you.
Yeah, that's great, man.
And I was like, father figure, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna die eventually. Because that's what happens.
That's what happens every time, I swear.
Good dudes that are father figures, they gonna die.
Apparently, it's good character development. That's what they need. They were like, hey, we gotta do this. Good character development.
It's what drives the plot forward, you know?
It looks like it's the case.
And so he's like, you know, just stop doing things like this. But you should really tell Chiwa how you feel.
And give her the rabbit.
Yeah, because if you don't, some little boy's gonna scoop it right up.
You got Rizzer.
Yep, my man.
Yeah.
Rizzer up.
Rizzer up.
You know?
Aura.
Yep, 100%. So he's like, okay, whatever. I guess is it the same day or does it go into the next day? Next day. He's kind of overlooking. There's an execution happening, I guess.
And drop.
A pit, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Something kind of straight out of Bleach, you know, when they're on the mountaintop with the giant Zanpakuto that's supposed to execute people. It's
That's
kind of
hilarious. I remember that scene so clearly.
kind of what it looks like a little bit. And they're on the edge of this cliff, and it's just like black out there. They call it the pit, right?
Yeah.
The pit. And they get executed by dropping their asses into this pit. And it's, well, where does the pit go? We don't know yet. We have no idea.
Honestly, some part of me thinks that if this is like a form of entertainment for them, and this is to like put fear in them, like, hey, listen, you want this to happen? You don't want this to happen.
That's a very good. You know what? I kind of felt that way too because it's a grand show.
Yeah,
when they
it's
go
very
to
grand
execute
show.
people.
Grand show.
Because it's not just the tribesfolk that are there. The people from the Clean City, or like the apostles, make sense. Like you said that.
Because they're
Pat said
enforcers.
Oh, sorry, Pat. Yeah, because they're enforcers.
Yeah.
But there are other high officials there that you wouldn't think would
Go to the other
to that part of town.
Yeah, part of town.
Right? You think part of me's got to believe they have their own side where there's a pit, but they don't want to do anything there.
Yeah.
That's what part of me. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
It's possible that they just don't want
The dirtiness happening on their side of things. They'd rather keep it where it's dirty. And executing somebody
To be
is
honest, it
dirty
would
business.
make more sense if like the pit drop was like in an enclosure,
Mm-hmm.
and then the clean folks are like on their own side. And the,
Kind of like a split down the middle thing. Yeah, I feel
that
that.
would make more sense.
It would make more sense.
Um,
But I guess the way that they're portraying it is like, well, the dirty people are out on the outskirts for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just continuously coming up towards them, you know? But anyways, Rudo's there watching this. Chiwa joins them. And she's like, I don't ever want to see you there in that point in the pit. Like, I don't believe you'll ever be there. You're a good
I
dude.
believe in you. You're a good
And
guy.
You're not like your father.
yeah, you know, and he was talking about how, like, Rector was kind of saying the same thing about not doing trash raiding, and she was like, well, it's because we love you, Rudo. And he was like, yeah, and then he's like, wait, what?
What?
You say
A light bulb is
you
happening
love
right
me?
there. Yeah.
He couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He starts blushing.
And-
Eyes on cloud nine.
Yeah, and she was like, we love you. And she's like, no. And then he, like, gives her the rabbit. And what did she say? She was, what, thankful? Or, I guess she reciprocated
I'll keep
the
it
feelings.
forever.
Yeah,
There you go,
okay.
something
Thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was like, damn, girl.
And then he takes off. He just fucking runs.
He's like, I gotta tell Rachel, man.
He's
I'll tell my dad.
I gotta brag.
literally. I gotta tell him what's up, dog. Because She said she loves me. She
I'm
was
a-
getting my feelings. He was wrong. So as he gets to the house, he's just like, he's gonna say something to me. He's gonna come back with something, but it'll be okay because I'll tell him he was wrong. So he goes to open the door. Recto's like, "Hey, you're back. How'd it go?" Flash. Recto's on the floor. Some hood figures over him. There is a sword in this dude's gut, in Recto's gut, and Rudo's like, "What the shit is happening? Who the hell are you?" He goes to attack this bunny face guy.
Yeah.
And gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
He got knocked the fuck out. And opens his eyes. Ragdoll's still on the floor with the sword in him. Bunny guy's walking away.
Yeah.
He grabs the book.
Key moment, yes. The book.
Yeah.
Who grabbed the book?
The mask.
Mask guy grabs Ragdoll's book.
Oh.
Remember at the beginning when they introduced Ragdoll, there's like writes and stuff?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's some important info.
That is a key moment that you'll learn more about.
I didn't even think about it. I felt like it wasn't that big of a
I thought it was weird that he was on the clean side.
Interesting. Okay.
When they introduced him, I was like, what the hell?
There's
And he was writing. I'm like, Spot collecting some information.
Interesting. Okay.
So
I'll have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, that guy who took the book, the hood guy, I'm like, there's
a reason why he took it. Okay.
That's probably why he was after him.
Okay. So Rudo gets up to Recto and is like, "What's going on? Like, we can save you still." Recto is like, "Get the hell out of here! Like, run!
Yeah.
Like, sorry, go for it. No, you got this. Go."
It was weird because before he went to the house to see Ragdoll, like those enforcer guys were just like passing by. I was like, what the hell is
Right.
going on?
He ran into the apostle.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a big change from the manga.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the
Oh.
manga, he actually runs into the hood instead of the
Apostles?
apostles.
Oh.
Interesting.
So he runs
Okay.
into the hood guy before he kills Regito.
Okay.
Interesting. Wonder why they changed it then.
I think it would make more sense, make it more thought-provoking if he runs into, it's like, why is the apostles near his house? Compared to,
But it was kind of weird because they clearly walked off, right?
It kind of feels like a setup.
Yes, you were saying this from the get go.
Yeah, like
And-
they're working together or something.
Something because like as soon as he leaves and he tells like Recto to run, like you're the one, like you need to change the world or whatever is what he says to Rudo. Rudo gets tased. Don't tase me, bro. Like he got freaking tased in the back
100%
by the apostles.
is working with the apostles.
It seems like a
It was just too convenient that they were there right away.
Yeah.
Right, because like there was nobody around.
There
Otherwise,
was no screaming. There
nothing.
was
Nobody was like, what's going on?
no big fight.
No, it was an assassination.
And remember, you have to climb a ladder to see inside the house.
Yes.
And so, like, why would they climb that ladder if there was no fight?
It was Chiwa's mom. It was Chiwa. One of them.
Somebody.
Somebody. I can't theory craft because there's not enough information.
You know what's interesting? The last words that Ragdoll told, like, Rudo, like, you know, change the world or something along those lines.
Yeah.
It's very strong, like impressionable.
Yes.
And then it made me kind of think, like, this
There's
guy
something more to Rudo than Recto was letting on from the get-go.
And also, probably
Because his hands are messed up. Oh, wait, that was another thing.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was a big thing we missed.
Yeah.
When we learned about his dad being a homicidal maniac, apparently he left something behind on Rudo, and it was like this dark, weird energy curse on his hands. And Regdo came up to Rudo with some gloves to hide it for him, to kind of like keep it in place so he doesn't seem like such an outcast, because people kept bullying him and picking on him for his hands, and were treating him like a freak. And Regdo was the only one that was like, "No, man, you're my boy.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, fam.
Yeah, exactly. Family.
Yeah.
Family. Vin Diesel. Yeah, so he gets caught, knocked the fuck out. Now he's tied up on the execution block. And these people are all there, big audience, and they're telling him, like, hey, you dirtified our city, your heinous crimes are disgusting.
Wait, Sheldon, before we go there, I want to say that I'm thinking there's probably some connection between Ragdoll and Brutal's dad because he gave the glove and it kind of negated the pain from his hands. I'm like, how do you have that kind of technology just like that? So it's kind of odd. And also, I have the impression that Ragdoll's probably like some sort of like revolutionary, something along those lines, because he's like, change the world. This book, he took it. Well, he didn't say that, but
interesting.
There's too much like unknown factors.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of theory crafting can be done.
I like that. Okay, I dig it.
There's a lot.
Well, look at this guy. He knows.
He read it all.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't read it all.
Chapter 20.
Chapter 20.
Yeah.
When you learn
There's
about who the
Bunny guy is.
mask guy is,
Yeah.
that's when you'll.
Dude, Mask Guy probably came from the pit.
I'm calling it right now. It's his dad.
When you learn about the mask guy, that's when you'll be like,
Could be. That could be true.
what the f?
I'm gonna say it's his dad.
We could like.
Wait, were they the same size?
The Mask Guy.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe he's got like a.
It's crazy because the first episode you could theory craft so many things.
True. True. Yeah. So they're like, we're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Rudo's looking around, panicking, and he sees Chiwa holding the rabbit,
Oh yeah.
and she was like looking down, and was like,
I believed in you.
"You're a goddamn killer." I was like, "You're a bitch! You fucking turned so fast!"
So
Oh
dropped
my
the bunny
God.
and just walked away.
She went from I believe in you. You're not like your father. We love you,
Sweetheart,
There's a reason
supporting
for the
character.
and then just like
There was a reason for the
There's
180.
a reason for the one.
interesting.
Okay.
I wish you didn't tell me this, but anyways,
Okay, I want to hear this.
no, this is gonna be spoilers.
It is spoilers.
It's gonna be
But
spoilers.
there is a reason for the 180.
But then she's just like, "You're."
I
Worthless.
love Shiwa, but there's a reason for the 180.
She's a C word.
Okay, you know what? I guess we gotta wait.
She's a C word. Anyways, she takes off, and that's when he fucking loses it. That's when he loses it a bit. But then he also saw Rabbit Boy, Rabbit Dude, Rabbit Girl, whatever it is, in the fucking crowd. And he really snapped. And then they let him go, and he was like, "I'm gonna kill all y'all. Y'all are dead. Chiwa, the people." Like, there's nobody else safe.
He gets dropped to the pits.
And he's fallen. And then hardcore rock music starts playing, which was kind of sick.
Oh yeah, it was pretty sick.
And then it blacks out as it kind of shows. You know when he was falling though, behind him, it looked like a hand was out there grabbing him.
Yeah.
That's
It kind of ruined that scene. I'll show you what the scene looks like in the manga.
Send me the photo because I'll post it in that thing. And it looked like a hand was like reaching out to grab him down. That's what it looked like to me a little bit. And so
Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah, when he was like falling, and it showed like him, and then what he was falling down into, which was just like complete darkness. It looked like the shape of a hand coming.
Yeah.
So as we get there, it blacks out. He opens his eyes. Somehow he survived this goddamn fall, which looked like it was thousands of feet in the air.
Yeah.
Thousands of feet in the air, and he's just surrounded by trash.
Here, this is what it looks like. You can barely see the details.
So they changed some things.
Mhm.
They changed some things. Okay, interesting. And he's just surrounded by trash. And it's not just like what they were throwing out. There was like TVs, radios. It looked like there were phones, laptops. There were power lines, like modern day power lines about. So part of me believes now that this is like an apocalyptic Earth situation.
That's good.
Like a reverse Wall-E, where there's no robots to clean up, but it's still trash.
There's a trash monster we saw, which is
Yes.
interesting.
He turned around and we saw a giant trash eating monster that was also eating more trash.
Yummy.
So that beginning part as to like what happens to trash when what inhibits the garbage, well, I think we saw it.
You bring a good point because all we see is like the clean side and trash side. It's such a small scope.
Mhm.
But this pit area seems like it's the world.
It looks like,
Huge.
yeah, absolutely. And so I think,
Did you guys notice what the big giveaway is for the pit?
what do you mean?
When you look around, where's the wall?
There is no wall.
Yeah.
It's only up there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they're either on like a floating island or something. They're on something, which doesn't make sense.
That's crazy.
Because like when he was looking around, there were like these giant, like almost mountain kind of things around him, but they weren't going that high. They weren't like penetrating the sky.
Mm-hmm.
They had a level cap.
It's just a trash pile.
Yeah, that's all it was. So those people, it indicates that they're clearly on something. They're somewhere on something, and they kind of left the world behind.
You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Hunter x Hunter, where they have like this small portion of the world that's already explored, and then they have the whole unknown.
Yes.
This kind of gives you that kind of vibes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
you were saying that like the garbage, what they were saying is kind of like similar to Hunter x Hunter. I wonder if that's where the inspiration came from.
Their power system is very close to them.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I didn't know that.
Okay.
You know how you said when a person values something.
Yes. It takes on its own life. Well, we kind of saw it in the trailers a little bit.
Yeah, so
it kind of reminded me of Shaman King when they were like infused into the sword, you know, and then like me tomorrow.
So, if they value a certain item, that's their power.
Right.
Interesting.
Right. And then that's where it ended.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy for a first episode.
Yeah. And that's what sold me on this. I was like, okay, we got lore, we got world building, all in one episode.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because I feel like not a lot of animes do that one too much.
Usually it's like a fight scene
And then
for the
plot.
first episode and plot.
Yeah.
Right? For this one, there's a lot of lore done. Because
Which I kind of appreciate.
yeah.
I appreciate it too.
Because I feel like anime lately has been going in this weird direction of just like this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Okay, there's nothing else to be
Yeah,
reviewed.
we got a sneak peek of a little bit of action when Rudo was dodging those
Getting
bullets.
shot at. Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah. So this animation is really well done.
Mhm.
They definitely spent time and effort to make this thing look really good, make it seem.
It's Studio Trigger, right?
I'll find out. I'll find out if it's Studio Trigger.
Yours too.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I remember you made a comparison to the animation, like drawings.
Yeah, like very clean animation, no hiccups. Frame rates were very smooth, and the shooting, the choreography for some of the action was really well done. Like,
And then next episode
Stormtrooper shooting,
we'll get
right.
next episode. I am not looking forward to
Yeah?
the introduction of
Studio
Next
Bones.
Gojo.
Studio Bones.
Studio Bones.
Studio Bones. I've never heard of them.
Would you say next Gojo?
The next Gojo.
What's that? What do you mean?
You know how
Like
a lot
OP
of
character?
people-
Was he gonna have like 10 eyes?
No, it's like over sexualized by.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you could see the character if you go back.
I don't want to.
That's really hot.
Wait,
I'm sure.
He's a guy.
Okay.
I'm sure he is, but I want to wait for the anime to drop.
So it's coming out next week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Exactly tomorrow it comes
sick.
out.
What are we giving the first episode?
Jeez.
It's a nice change of pace for me. I will give it a 9.
You know what? I'm right there with you. I give it a 9 as well.
Yeah.
It sucked me right in from the first
Yeah,
episode.
very-
Because as soon as after I finished watching it, I messaged the guys and was like, "This is on the list. We're watching this shit." I was like, "There's no debate. There's no argument. This is what we're watching. It's done. I made the executive decision." What are you giving, man?
A 9.
9? Yeah.
I want to revert my Dandadan score to 8 because that just seems more fair compared to this.
No. Stick with your convictions.
No.
Stick with your convictions.
No, this episode was just solid.
Don't be an Andre. Don't be an Andre. Because that's something that Andre does. Because he'll say a score,
Yeah.
and then me and Coop will say a score, and they're like, actually, you know what? I changed. No! Stick to your convictions, you piece of shit.
It's just this episode compared to like Dandadan is just like
Well, fair, but Dandadan has now had like 2, like they're on their second season. This is
Yeah.
the first season,
First
first episode of
Yeah.
a brand new anime. So
Well, by
not-
the time we finish Gachiakuta, I'll have more episodes than Dandadan.
crazy. Isn't it crazy?
that's wild.
Dude.
Damn.
But this one's just like you said, story building,
Yeah.
like the lore, the context, the theory building. You can start thinking about.
Absolutely.
So much stuff to go on.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get layers, which is kind of nice. I don't know if Cooper's gonna enjoy this, to be honest, because he like
for the next episode.
I feel like it's a hit or miss because he does like free run, which was surprising to me.
Amazing, jeez.
I didn't think he'd be into free run because it's kind of a slower pace and there's layers that peels back. And when I got him to watch To Be Hero X. He was not into that, even though it's kind of similar, where there's layers to be peeled back. It's too slow or whatever. So I was kind of surprised that he liked free run. So maybe he'll surprise me if he likes Gachiakuta because his tastes are kind of weird.
Did he
good,
reply at all if he said he watched it?
I don't know. I don't know if he did. It's not a big deal.
Gachiakuta.
But yeah, I'd say so far for our first episode, it's really good, and we're going to continue watching this, and we will be covering it as well. Now, kind of off to the side, this isn't a part of our lineup. It's just something that we kind of watched.
End up watching because there's no kaiju.
Yeah, exactly. There's no kaiju. This new anime, it's on Netflix of all things, which actually I shouldn't say of all things because Netflix came out and reported that over 50%, like 50% or over of their users are watching more anime than any of their other shows.
That's funny because we were talking about it earlier. I was saying like, man, he knows like there's just so much anime on Netflix. It's like, mind-boggling.
Yeah.
It's not too surprising because in Asia they don't have Crunchyroll.
Right.
All the Crunchyroll lineup is on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
Except for the exclusives.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
They don't have Crunchyroll over there, so it's all on Netflix.
So we get filtered crap, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the heck?
Why are they treated differently?
They split it because there's no Crunchyroll in Asia.
That's lame.
Interesting.
That's lame.
That's very interesting.
I feel ripped off. God damn it. Okay, anyways, this anime we watched is called Togen Anki, which it's kind of cool. It feels like I said it felt like Bleach. You said it felt like Demon Slayer.
It's like if Nezuko was the main character.
Yeah, and for me it was like a reverse Bleach where like if the Hollows were the good guys instead of the Soul Reapers being the good guys. So
the good guys in this one?
I mean, ins and outs. So okay, hold on. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
So we get this whole introduction as to like back in the past, Oni, which are demons, or like terrorizing humans in Japan, and nobody really could stand up to them until some guy named Momotaro shows up.
Legend.
Yes, ends up fighting them and can actually kill a lot of the Oni and fight back really strongly. Decades, centuries go by, and we get a thing where now down to like this 1%. Like Onis are in hiding. There's descendants of Momotaro that have developed their own kind of like agency.
That's right.
Realistically, and what we see in the beginning is this young dude screaming at this old guy carrying a baby, and it was like, "Do you know what he's gonna be? Why are you doing this?" And he's just like, "Never mind." Takes off, does his own thing. Fast forward, there's this kid talking on the phone. I got expelled from school, is what he's saying to his best friend. Or to somebody. I don't know who he's talking to.
Yeah.
No idea. Dad walks in. It's like, I heard you got expelled from school. They start fighting. Kind of like Ichigo and his dad, Ishin.
Yeah.
Where they're just going at each other for some stupid ass reason. And then I'm trying to remember what this kid's name is. I have this all pulled up. Is it Jin? Shiki! Shiki is his name. Right?
I can't see the guy's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shiki Ichinos is his name. Or I guess
Ichinose.
Thank you. Sorry, my bad.
Ichinose. Wow.
Ichigo's.
Says some shit to his dad because they got in a bit of an argument. He's like, I'm glad we're not related by blood. And I was like, that's a low blow. That's a low blow, man. Like, and the dad was like, okay, I'm going downstairs. I'm not gonna argue with you anymore. We're not gonna fight. And dad gets a call about delivering some alcohol somewhere, so he leaves. Goes back to Shiki. He's pointing a gun at a target, and just as he was about to...
Shiki's got his interest in the airsoft, right?
Yeah, he's very into guns. Like a shit ton of guns. Yeah. This guy's got like assault rifles, handguns, machine guns.
Yeah. You'd be surprised. Japanese people are very into airsoft.
Well, that's because they can't possess real guns. It's very hard for them to do. It's
Really?
like,
They're really into airsoft.
yeah.
There's a lot of airsoft shops there.
Yeah, because for them to obtain actual firearms it's really difficult, and then when they do, there's a lot of like logging that needs to go on. Like it needs to be in a secure, safe place that's hidden, and it needs to have a lock. Basically, you need a safe for your weaponry. All your ammo needs to be accounted for and counted like on a monthly basis because they do inspections. For everybody that's a firearm owner, they go to their homes and go to inspect their gun if they've been used, if all the bullets are still there, when the last time it was updated. Like they go through all that just to obtain a firearm.
And it can only be semi-automatic.
Yes.
It can't be full.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I mean,
after the World War II, that's what it is. Like we will take away most of your weapons.
yeah, yeah, it's a whole thing.
That makes a lot more sense.
So the airsoft thing makes a lot of sense. Anyways,
that too, yeah.
as he's pointing in his butt pillow trailer, like an explosion happens behind him, and these black things start flying up and grab him and like pull him down, and this dude in all white shows up and it was like, you're Shiki Ichinose, right? And then bang! Shiki's dad shows up, rams into the dude with his car, and was like, get the fuck inside. We're leaving right now.
I also didn't think it was Shiki's dad. I was like, I thought it was a random accident or something. Who knows?
And then she's like,
Dad pulls
oh, what's going on? He's like, just get your ass inside, son. Like, we gotta go. He's like, you killed that dude. He's like, no.
He ain't dead.
Dude ain't, yeah. Dude ain't dead. He's like, but he looked pretty dead to me. Like, you know? And he's like, I gotta tell you something. You're a goddamn demon. Dude was like, what?
Imagine your dad pulling down.
I was like,
imagine your family member is like, hey, you're a demon. You're like, what are you talking about?
Just think about it. If it's in Bleach, like you're a soul reaper.
what the fuck is that? What the fuck's a soul reaper?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You're also a Quincy.
What
is that?
You're also hollow.
What is that?
Yeah.
You're also God. What?
Yeah.
What the fuck
Give
am
him
I?
the whole pie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So he tells him this and tells him pretty much the lineage story of Momotaro, the Onis, and how like the Onis are literally scattered amongst people because they're basically in hiding at this point.
Trying to be hiding.
Right?
Low key.
Homeboy that ran into does catch up. Did not
not
die.
dead.
Yep, he did not die.
Out of the car.
Yep. The car got more damage than the dude did. Okay? And the black stuff that grabbed Shiki is now like surrounding this car.
That's interesting, that black substance.
Yeah, and just like cutting into it and makes them crash. They get out, car explodes, and as the explosion happens, the dad sees like the black stuff that took Shiki into some warehouse thing.
Yep.
Dude's got Shiki tied up and tells him,
Spiderwebs. Yeah.
you know, Oni deserve to die. We, the Momotaro descendants, what was it? Momotaro
descendants. We formed an agency.
They formed a fucking agency. I was like, okay, you guys are rich or something? I don't know, man. Like, that's kind of weird.
These guys are hardcore discriminating too, man.
Hardcore. They go around hunting Oni, apparently. Shiki still doesn't understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
The dad shows up and starts laying down what's going on about the descendants and how people with Momotaro's bloodline can manifest this black substance stuff and turn them into weapons. And literally, the dude in white pulled out 2 mini Ichigo swords, and the dad pulled out
the actual Ichigo sword, man.
yeah. And then they start going at it.
Yeah.
They started fighting, which was crazy.
Start throwing swords.
Now, mind you, choreography in this was really cool. They did a really great job. It was kind of dope, like all the sword swings, the deflections.
Oh, yeah.
It all went down how a typical anime fight that was really well done goes down. Dad got fucked up a little bit because
A little bit.
a lot of it. Okay, a lot of it. He got fucked up a
It's
lot.
funny because the Momotaro guy was like calling him senpai. I was like, oh.
Yep. And we learned that it was his like disciple who was in the beginning yelling at him to be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you taking this kid?
Yeah.
Like, why do you care about this kid?"
Oh shoot, I wonder if we could see more of him.
We probably will. I think we will eventually. There's something weird going on.
Sorry, your senpai died.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And so dad goes down. Shiki sees this shit and loses it. Transforms. and he kind of looks like, what did you say? Like a
like a symbiote.
yeah, like Venom.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
More like Carnage.
Carnage, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that would make
He
more
looked pretty sick though, man.
He did look cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he holified. That's
He
what
holified.
happened. He got holification that happened. And they started their fight. And Shiki kind of went berserk. This Momotaro dude was like, "This is what happens. They go berserk. This is what we were afraid of. Savagery." And they have an epic fight. But Shiki's got some crazy powers.
Yeah. Jeez.
What does he do? He pulls out guns.
Yeah.
Yes, from his blood. So we learned that the Oni manipulate their blood as their weapons.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, that's kind of badass. It's a little different. And he's just pulling out guns, blasting away. At one point, a freaking missile gets launched at Momotaro dude, and he dodges it like the Matrix and starts running off.
Yeah.
And they get into big fights. Shiki pins him against the wall, basically, and just lets hell rip against him.
Yep.
Blasting shit away significantly. Creates a massive explosion. Momotaro dude's like burnt. He's missing an arm. Just like totally fucked up.
Yeah.
And then Shiki's form tends to dissipate.
Yep. He's going back to his humanoid body, looking like.
Except he's changed a little bit.
He's got the horns.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got horns. Which is like, why? This doesn't make sense. Momotaro dude.
Hit puberty. Yeah, man.
Jesus. Yeah. So he's kind of like, he has no memory of what the hell happened. Momotaro dude started walking up to him with his cut off arm.
Yeah.
Makes a goddamn blade.
Makes a friggin' yeah.
It was kind of sick.
Straight out of his like missing arm, dude.
Yeah, dude. I
Who cares about having arm at that point?
the way he like formed it, it was dope as hell.
Yeah.
Went to go in for the final blow to kill this kid, and then Dad,
I'll protect you.
Boom.
like Piccolo and Gohan,
100%, dude.
like Piccolo and Gohan,
Piccolo go hard.
ends up getting stabbed in the heart, and Momotaro guy's like, "Why are you protecting him?"
His son.
Yeah,
Family.
yeah. He's like, he disappears. Some cool shit happens, and he disappears, blacks out.
What we were talking about the
What?
whole.
Why did he disappear?
I don't know.
Why?
He could have killed them at that point in
Oh, we're
time.
talking about the Momotaro guy, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't he just kill him?
Maybe out of respect, he's like, that's my senpai. I screwed up.
That could very well have been it.
Maybe there's some kind of article. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Some morals going on.
Well, it could lead to.
Is this spoilers?
No. It's what we saw at the end. The rollerblade guy.
Oh, right.
Could be related to that guy.
Right.
So I was like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So Shiki picks up his dad.
But before we go on, that. Oh, yeah, dad, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Picks up his dad. And he's like, Shiki, like, shut up. I'm going to tell you some things. But I felt like they weren't really that significant.
Oh, he wanted to say, like, I didn't want to give you that low blow earlier.
Yeah.
The one, like, we're not related by blood. I'm glad we're not related by blood.
Yeah.
I want to take that back.
Shiki wanted to take that back.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, you're not dying. We still got stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Then
Dad's like, yeah.
be stronger, so that both Momotaro and the Onis get messed up.
Yeah.
Man to man.
And he's like, I wish that both Oni and Momotaro descendants can live side by side like we did.
Yeah.
And he had some happy times, and he passed away. Yeah. Shiki cries. Some dude in rollerblade shows up and karate chops this motherfucker. Judo chopped his ass.
Yeah.
Bang.
Knocked
He's
him
knocked
out.
out.
great.
And we get to see some
A council of mummies
mummies.
that are being used like speaker boxes.
I was confused.
That was
like,
weird.
What the hell is this?
Now, it was weird because they were talking about how, like, things have gotten out of hand a little bit. The Momotaro agency's gotten weaker.
They could be Momotaro people that are just using it. Like, we're too weak now.
But the way it was said, though, that wasn't implied.
But they want to kill the Onis.
They do want to get rid of the filthy Onis, too. That's what they said.
From where I am in the manga, I haven't seen anyone like a third faction.
Interesting.
Oh,
And I'm like chopper 80.
Interesting.
Well, that's probably the Molotov faction.
Is that I don't
Maybe they're
I,
high council.
I don't remember that in the.
But they mentioned like there was something that they said where like they both kind of needed to go though. You correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like that.
Remember that.
No.
The only reason why I don't remember is because you know how the subtitle's white
Yeah.
in the background.
Oh, and it kind of blended in.
I was like,
Okay. maybe I'll rewatch it and I'll correct myself
Yeah.
when we cover
Yeah.
the second episode or whatever. Or well, actually, I don't even think we're going to cover this going forward, so it doesn't even matter. But that's what I thought that they were talking about. That's why I thought there might be like a third faction being involved. And then we see like it cuts to a classroom with kids,
yeah, man.
also with girls. So he's a part of My Hero Academia, but the Oni version. Realistically.
Blue Exorcist.
Blue
Yes,
Exorcist.
yes.
Yeah.
Blue Exorcist style kind of stuff. So, and then it just kind of ends there, right?
Yes.
That's where it kind of ends. Yeah. So I was like, okay. I think I'm gonna definitely watch this on. We won't be covering this on our pod, but like maybe we do like a short sack about it. Realistically,
Once we finish the entire series, we can probably.
yeah, and just give overall thoughts of how it went, where it went, and kind of go from. There's a lot of good anime out right now.
There is.
Like
There is.
there's too much.
Summer, it's been like they're popping off.
Yeah.
There's a good isekai that I'm watching right now.
What's it called?
What's
It's
What's it called?
The Water Mages Reincarnated.
I saw
The
synopsis of that.
Is
animation for it is
it
so
just
good.
called the Water Mages
It's
Reincarnation?
the Water Mage something.
It's a
I know
whole-
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
but like the
yeah.
animation is really good.
How's the story?
Really good too.
Okay. Is it an OP character kind of idea? Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Sounds interesting.
Oh my god, I hate you and
Wait,
your
what? Did you
stupid ass titles. It's reborn as a simple water mage in a new world, but ended up with S rank powers. Is that the one you're watching?
Jeez.
But
I
it's
hate these
the
titles.
animation, like the scenery, the animation, and surprisingly, the storytelling is really good.
I feel like
I'm
you
gonna
say
check
this
it out.
about every isekai.
Okay, this one's really good.
You said this about other
Okay.
This
isekai.
is top above.
Pat is like an isekai slut.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
his
okay.
thing is
Yeah,
all
I don't know
isekai,
anymore.
dude.
No, but give it a
I'll give it a
try.
try.
Because the first episode was beautiful.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
You said that about that other one that people were shitting
Which
on.
one?
Which one?
Where the dude was a king, and then he got reincarnated as a boy in a world of magic.
Oh, he was a sword king, and then you incarnate. Yeah, it's a magic guy. Kid. Maybe.
One where the Korean author cheaped out on the animation.
The
Oh,
one.
I'm reading the light novel. I think it's really good. But the anime is
No, I think it's good.
I
too.
agree with you. The anime is ass.
I like the anime. It doesn't seem that bad to me.
I'm reading the book.
Sure, they cheaped out
The
on some
animation
shit
was
fights.
ass.
Some of the fights were shit.
Yeah,
But that's because they were lower tier fights. Why would you spend money on it? It doesn't make sense. But when he fought some of the
Lower
fights,
tier fights. Okay, let's compare.
he fought a wolf and he fought thugs.
Gachiakuta, he's running away from guns. The animation was still top tier.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll be honest. That anime, the one we were talking
No,
about,
fair enough.
they
Fair
gotta
enough.
clean that up.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Look, it's not
though.
a high budget. It's not crazy. There have been worse animes.
The author's cheap as it.
There's worse anime.
I see you.
There-
Turtle me.
Oh my god.
Fix your shit.
Chill. There's worse animated animes than that. There is. Let's be real. It's
I guess
not
so.
that bad, but it's on the lower end for sure. For sure. I'll give you this. Okay. I'll give you this.
I remember one thing we brought up together was the trope of like adopted fathers were dying. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, helps with character development, dude. 100%.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of sad, but yeah.
Gachiakuta.
Yeah. That's what
Togenanki.
Togenanki was the first one we watched, and the father died. I'm like, oh,
Dandadan.
Yeah.
Gigi's parents died. Like,
dude,
or
this is like,
anyways.
Yeah, but there's a lot to watch this season. I'm probably gonna watch all of them.
yeah, it's like really good this season.
Yeah, Togenanki was pretty cool. I'm giving it like an 8 out of 10. Like I'll probably continue
Yeah,
watching.
mine's
it.
an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it was like good animation. Story was pretty decent so far for the first episode. which usually it takes us a couple episodes to really judge an anime properly, but so far they've just been kind of bangers coming in and out, man. It's kind of cool. So that was our anime review, guys. Check out if you want to check out those shows, Togananki, Gachiakuta, and of course Dandadan is what we're reviewing. Next week we will be talking about kaiju finally, because we were wrong about the dates, but it is what it is. Let's move on to State of Play that happened a couple days ago. We had a little bit of Ghost of Yotai.
Oh, dude.
Not a little bit. They did a full-on deep dive.
Yeah.
They did a full-on deep dive with Ghost of Yotai when it comes to their gameplay. Definitely looks a lot better than Ghost of Tsushima when it comes to their combat. Like, a lot. Like, now that's something to be said because Ghost of Tsushima combat was very smooth, very fluid.
Yeah.
But they took it up another notch from what we've seen so far. They're allowing you to, like, just getting you a short synopsis because it's almost like an hour-long deep dive that they did. So they kind of showed off how, like, what the playstyle is going to be like, how you can transition from her present day to, like, her past gameplay, and they kind of make a difference. And they've given you, like, a truly, like, open world scenario here. So
It's beautiful too.
it looks so good. So, like, I know people love Ghost of Tsushima, but this looks even better than Ghost of Tsushima.
I think it looks better.
Even with its PS5 4K PC upgrades that they did, it looks even better than that,
I think it
which is crazy to say, but it does. And they talked about how, like, you actually have freedom of choice as to how you want to approach things in this world, and every sort of thing that you go after, there's like these cards that you collect that will open up more story and more abilities as you progress through it. I didn't think for me it was going to be a day one buy at first, but now after seeing a little bit of their gameplay, I'm thinking this is going to be a day one buy for me now.
I'll wait until PC release.
Because it's solely PS4.
Of course.
You can watch me play, Pat.
No, thank you.
I'll stream it for
I
you.
want to be spoiler free.
No, I'll tell you everything that happens.
No!
I'll tell you everything that happens. Do you have a PS5? Or do you use PC?
No, PC.
Just PC,
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to wait until that, dude.
6 months.
Oh,
3 years.
Gotcha.
Or 2.
It's probably gonna be 2 years. Let's be real. Because you know they're gonna try to optimize the shit out of it for PC. Because I don't think Ghost of Tsushima had any problems coming to
No,
PC.
when
did
it first came out.
it was pretty much
Because I
perfect.
know they learned from Horizon and The Last of Us.
Yeah. And
When
those
they
were
ported-
horrible.
Dude, those are terrible.
They
Yeah.
were horrible ports.
Yeah.
But Ghost of Tsushima was really good.
It took the time.
Which is smart.
Even Final Fantasy 16 was a good port.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it had. Okay, that's good to know.
They had hiccups, but not as bad as The Last of Us and Horizon. So.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a day one buy for me. If you guys had PS5s, would you buy a day one?
Collectors.
Oh, okay, he took it to a whole other level.
Whoa.
Collectors, you want that mask, huh?
That's a
Yeah.
sick mask.
Yeah, the mask was pretty cool. Graphically, this game looks
Wait, you
amazing.
think collectors will come with physical discs? Probably not.
No, they stopped doing physical discs at around God of War Ragnarok is when it started.
They should replace it with something, you know? Like something collectible.
Well,
You know what I mean?
in the past, when Sony started doing the digital codes, they gave you a digital code for both the PS4 and the PS5.
Yeah.
But I think now going forward, it'll probably just be for the PS5, realistically.
I think we talked about how they should at least, provide some kind of platinum disc or CD case.
Or like a seal case.
Yeah,
I think Sony typically does a good job with that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
they usually do a steelbook.
Yeah, they typically do.
God of War, Spider-Man had
And-
his
Yeah, they had steelbooks
Yeah,
involved.
that's
Yeah. So, like, I think you'll end up seeing that along with some extra goodies, and their collector's editions are usually pretty good quality. Yeah, I don't think they've ever had like a bad collector's edition.
Look at you, Borderlands.
Yeah, everybody's pretty chappy about that. Other than that, just a little thing that Pat and I kind of got into, as you can see on our table. Gundam brought out their trading card game
Let's
yesterday. Officially launched July 11th. I managed to get my hands on some starter decks. The artwork is really cool. It's all original artwork. The gameplay is a lot of fun. I played a bit of it. I can't really compare it to anything because I don't really play a whole lot of trading card games. The only ones I've ever played was like Yu-Gi-Oh! When it first came out.
Did you play a little bit of Digimon?
I did, but I don't really quite remember how it played, to be honest with you. And I did Final Fantasy TCG, not the Magic, but Final Fantasy has their own TCG that they do. And from what I've been told, it kind of plays like Magic. Is what I've been told. This. Like you have your resources, you can have your command action plays, and then you have like your forwards. But there's an element to this where you can add pilots to your mechs, and they add a little something different to this. So like in this card game, like if you get, for example, I'll use the most popular one, which is Gundam Wing, or I can even say Gundam Seed, realistically. Like you pair Kira up with the Strike or the Freedom, there is a little link that happens where if the link name is exactly the same, they have the ability when you summon them to attack right away, to rush basically. But if they're not, then they don't get that rush ability.
So they got to wait a turn?
Yeah, but if their pilot still has the other abilities, that it will be usable with that mech regardless.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. So it kind of does encourage you, like if you don't got your big boys out, you can still pair pilots with mechs if you want things to happen. Yeah, but you're just waiting your turn at that point.
So having that rush ability is like a bonus.
Yes.
Is it like a significant advantage having that?
It can be. Yeah, because some of those abilities that the pilots have and then their mech suits have, their mobile suits have, go hand in hand. And it could end up really hurting
make you win the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is pretty advantageous.
So right now it's just the starter decks that are out. They went with there's a Universal Century Gundam paired with Witch of Mercury. We have just a Gundam Wing deck on its own. They literally didn't want to pair with anything else. There's a Gundam Seed one that's on its own, and then there's Zeon's Rush, which is like a Char Aznable deck, pretty much, which is a whole Zeon Forces, Neo Zeon Forces kind of deck thing, and they all kind of play different. They do play differently, and something I learned. There's a rarity amongst these where it's possible what they call God decks, which is like God packs, but all your cards in there will end up being foil.
Wait, where did this God pack thing come from?
I think Pokemon started it.
Yeah. Pokemon started it.
Pokemon started it.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never
really rare.
It's super rare.
It's like ultra rare and above.
Oh, jeez. I bought so many Pokemon card packs in my life. I'm not gotten a God pack yet. So
I first learned about God packs when Prismatic Union came out.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can't remember. It was like a short or something. They were opening up the Prismatics, and then they were like, "Oh, Eevee is like foil, full art foil.
Yeah.
Next one is like a Jolteon full art foil
Dude.
Prismatic,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
the
evolution,
sick.
and then the chase card that people are after was the Umbreon. That's the most expensive one in Prismatic.
I don't care about that.
Fair enough.
But I would sell that Umbreon right away.
Like the Umbreon was this, so that's where the God pack thing came. Like it started with Pokemon. So apparently in Gundam, there is a chance to get a starter deck that's a God deck. So all your cards are full, and you get the old art
Dude,
cards
that's crazy
as well,
is
which
that
is
crazy?
Absolutely nuts.
Dude.
I don't think they've done it for any of your other games, like Digimon or
Yu-Gi-Oh! No.
One Piece.
One Piece also has God decks.
Oh, they do, but do they have God decks?
Not God decks.
Yeah. So I think this is the first time Bandai is doing that for their starter decks.
You know what's funny? Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For the longest time, they have like gold trim cards and they have packs like specifically for that.
Yeah.
That type of rarity. But having gold packs different.
Yeah.
So new.
And we're going today to pick up more. We're going today to pick up more.
And we're gonna try to play some.
So there's regular decks, which are these, and there's something called assembly set decks, which comes with this, but it also comes with little like model kits that you can put together for a future game that they're going to be coming out with, which is a tactical mini game that uses minis as for the game.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah, so it's they're kind of like. This is them kind of promoting this game for the future, which is coming out like 2026, 2027. And then the booster packs come out on the 24th. However, stock is very limited. Bandai apparently really is bad when it comes to first waves, first sets in supplying,
Yeah.
and then they get going from there.
Yeah, but even still, supplies for other like
Do you think they
newer
just
sets is very lean as well.
do you think they just underestimate or they do that on purpose?
They focus mostly on their tournament heavy stores. So
okay, I see what
in
you're saying
tournament
now.
ones.
Yeah.
So what our local game store has told us is
There's kind of a
they
ranking
want to
system.
grow their supply to get more product.
Yeah, so the
But to do that, you need to do tournaments.
yeah,
But to
yeah.
do tournaments, you can only give out physical product.
yeah. So I'll explain how this works when it comes to Bandai doing the thing. So they have an app or a program called Bandai TCG Plus.
Yeah.
This is where you go to register as players
Yeah.
to participate in tournaments, but it's also for the shops to register as tournament placeholders to
I see.
host the tournaments.
Yeah.
Now, in order for them to get product, more product than others, they need to host tournaments properly and properly officiate these tournaments. And for them to get the maximum amount of points, they need to fill the amount of slots that they have. So they sometimes do limit them to how many players should be playing in this tournament.
Like 16.
Like 16.
Yeah.
And if they're not full, then they kind of get points deducted. But if they do get it full, then they get their full set of points.
That's it.
And for people playing. However, if they don't have physical product to give out, they cannot host a tournament. They need to have physical product in order to host a
Because
tournament.
Bandai doesn't do in-store credit.
No.
They only do physical products.
Yeah. So this is where it gets fucky though, because if there's a shop that's starting out
Yeah.
and they get nothing, they can't even host tournaments to begin with. So it already puts they get negative points for that. And so Bandai will look at them and be like, you're not going to get much, or you're just not going to get anything. So it's like, how the hell is a local game store supposed to host tournaments when you don't even get anything? It's a little backwards, and a lot of people that really like playing with the Bandai trading card games, whether it's Dragon Ball, Digimon, One Piece, and now Gundam coming out, they're kind of like, it is a little ass backwards that they do this. They should be giving every local game shop enough product to at least host a 16 or whatever, how many person tournament, and then pricing for them. So then they can actually get stuff going.
Or they could do what Magic is doing, where they do a pre-release, like the pre-release
Kits?
kits.
Yeah.
And then
Do like a draft.
you could play a draft gameplay that way.
Right.
And that will determine like how much people want the stock at your location. Right?
Right.
So like you a store gets people sign up for the pre-release, and then they get that amount of pre-release kits. And then determining how many people actually pick up the pre-release kits at that store and play at the pre-release tournaments will determine how much stock they get.
Yeah, because when all the pre-orders started going down, so like Bandai was like, okay, pre-orders are up. Like you can start pre-orders. They tell their distributors, but they don't tell their distributors how many they can pre-order. So the distributors are like, okay, LGSs and stuff, pre-orders are open. Let's get your orders in.
Yeah.
But they don't give them. There's no allocation. There's no like, what's the max number or anything like that. There's like free for all.
That sounds so
right?
vague, yeah.
Yeah, it is. So when the LGSs start doing their pre-orders, and then they place their orders in,
or LGS.
Bandai was like, "This is what you're getting for the distributor." The distributor's like, "Okay," and then they tell the distributors, "This is what you're getting." The distributors tell the LGSs, "Hey, so this is what happens." So
this is what we have.
So like a couple of like the ones that we're going to, they had like 60 some odd orders for like decks, assembly kits, booster boxes, dice, playmats, sleep. They had a bunch of orders. Like
they're getting less.
It was like 1/9 of their order got filled. So it was kind of nuts when they told me about this. I was like, you know what? I'll get the assembly kits if my starter decks do get filled. I was like, I'm more than willing to give these up so the community can get them. just so we can start playing. Because I find it a lot of fun. I think it's a very fun, and I've been on a crazy Gundam kick. I just kind of deep dived into Gundam, and I really like Gundam shit. And the card game's a lot of fun. I feel like we should be like helping out the community a little bit.
That was my problem with One Piece. I was really into the One Piece CCG.
Yeah,
Like, it was a good time for me to showcase my love for One Piece, and then I get to play One Piece CCG. But the problem is, there's no one hosting tournaments. No one to play with. There's literally in BC itself. There's one that's hosting one, and I usually can't make it because I usually work.
Yeah.
So like it's having more LGSs be able to host tournaments. I can just drop in like I'm enjoying.
yeah. That's why I kind of stopped Final Fantasy TCG because it pretty much died, and there was only one place that was hosting it. And then when COVID happened, the community pretty much died. And now those cards out here in Canada aren't worth squat. They're like, I tried to get rid of like some of my bulk commons and rares. They're like, there's no value for these. They're like, if you want to sell it, you could try like eBay, and hopefully the Europeans will pick it up because it's really big in Europe. But out here, it's pretty much done, except for maybe in Ontario.
Why do you think like the big three like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon are continually doing well compared to like?
It's because the LG. I feel like the LG, like a lot of LGSs, that's where their main source of income comes from, and because they're so consistent, they'd rather prioritize that over other LGSs or other TCG games. Sorry.
Yeah. Just to be safe.
Yeah, it's their security blanket.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. It's a fallback.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because no matter what, the One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, and
Dragon Ball.
Pokemon. no, One Piece. Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon.
Yeah.
They're well known already.
Yeah.
They're gonna buy it.
I mean, hell, I buy Pokemon cards and I don't play it.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, I bought Magic cards and I don't play it. I mean, for Lord of the Rings, I just wanted one ring and I was about to go all in, and then some dude out in Ontario freaking got and sold a goddamn Pokemon. I was like, alright, never mind. And then Final Fantasy came out. I was like, well, it's Final Fantasy. I gotta get this shit. Yeah.
so like, the chase cards are always
For sure,
people are looking for, and
I'm just hoping this does well. You know, it's fun. It's different.
it's harder for newer TCGs to pop off because it's always based on tournament.
Yeah. And the biggest thing too is like, if there's no supply, people get turned off and they don't want to wait till like God knows when for them to restock stuff.
Yeah.
Because by then other players will already have an event. Like I managed to get just getting a hold of the decks were almost impossible.
Are you open these?
Oh yeah.
Classic card, God deck, dude.
Same here.
Let's go.
I'm also hoping like I want to play with all of them.
Yeah.
I want to try every single deck out and see how they play, so I can figure out what my style is again.
Yeah.
So.
Because I know I'm gonna play with you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play the
we're
shit
gonna
out of this
play
game, dude. 100%.
Doesn't matter if we have no tournaments. We're
playing.
play.
And we'll get Andre in on it too, because he wants the Gundam Wing one. Yeah. And it was only $20.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I was like, it's not that bad.
The biggest problem as well with the One Piece ones, the price. Right, for like
you know, it's kind of sad that
I would get the cards just to collect it.
Yeah.
Just because they look nice too.
Fair.
Yeah.
Where the TCG market, like the market is at
the
right now.
reseller
It's
mentality.
bad, man. Like already people were like, some of them had their hands on this stuff early, and they were already selling things like $400 for this card, $2,500 for the set, $3,000 for this card. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like this game just came out, but
And it's just the starter decks too, which is $20 a pop.
Here's a question I have. When did you think this reseller mindset started popping off?
COVID.
Pokemon.
When Logan Paul was like charged our $600,000 bullshit and bought like packs like crazy.
I'm trying to think before
Before COVID, was there really a big?
Not really. I think it was healthy. There was a healthy aftermarket.
Yeah.
People were buying to collect and sell and also play.
Yeah,
but then
bounce.
Yes, but then Logan Paul did his thing, and people were like, "Oh shit, we can make money off this like crazy," and markets started flying. Like they started skyrocketing, man. It was crazy. I was like, and then people coming in to buy, like, so when I was working at GameStop, people coming in to buy the cards, weirdest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life, man. They're like, I want all that. Like, nah, dog, there's kids here that want this shit too. You can get like a couple, but it's mostly for them. I was like, stop with it. And then I got, like, people got into fights with me about this shit. They were like, step outside. I was like, over a card. Like, shut up, man. I was like, this is, like, you're a grown adult, and you want to fight over a piece of cardboard. Like, that's crazy, son. Just because you want to resell, like, I don't know. It's a very toxic situation with this whole reselling.
There was a very toxic environment.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we had a giveaway for the employees and someone leaked it?
What? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah! I remember that. Yes.
We had like 11 pre-orders and one free up for grabs, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, let's give it away to one of the employees because
Holy
like
shit, yeah.
it's a
Because like,
celebration. It's like,
Wait, what was this giveaway for?
it was it the Charizard
Shining Fates or something?
Champion's Path?
One
One of them. Anyways,
Okay.
it was like one extra free one, and they were like, I was like, okay, we're gonna give it to employees, and I
a
would,
raffle ticket or something?
yeah, it was just random,
Yeah.
right? And somebody that was in our group chat that shouldn't have been there leaked this out
To what?
to the public.
Holy fuck, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, I just want.
No, you're fine.
You're good now.
We're
We're
past the
past
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, we're
That's
past.
bad.
Yeah.
The public?
Yeah, and it was like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's not cool. So,
100% not cool.
became a big shit. It is what it is. I no longer work for GameStop, so I don't care. It
Neither
doesn't.
do I.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, it was just like that was, and people were like shitting hard, man. It was dumb.
God forbid we get one. We secured all the pre-orders for everyone. All the pre-orders got what they got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
but
since there was one free one,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
God forbid the employee not wanted it, can't have it, right? So
Something I do want to point out is that Locano. I remember I told you about my buddy. My buddy wanted to keep out Locano because he was going to resell it.
Yeah,
That was his
yeah.
whole purpose.
I think everybody did.
I
to
think
be honest.
everybody's idea was that, but then Disney was like, "You told me that they just reprinted it, and all value
Yeah.
dropped." I think,
Dude, I remember when people
hilarious.
came in. There was a guy who was like, "Yeah, I ordered a box." I'm like, "No, we sell them as singles. They come in a box, but we sell them as singles because we have to open them and make sure everything's there." They're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, dude. Do you not know how we do business? Like, we don't sell them in a box. We sell them as singles." He was like, "I don't want anything anymore." And he was like, "I was like, all right." I'm like, he's like, "Cancel my fucking shit. I'm leaving." I was like, "Peace out, dog." I was like, "All right, you boo." Like, damn.
Do you think just reprinting things in general will just solve the problem of reselling? But
It would.
The major
It
part,
would.
the major part is like an initial launch like this, for example,
Yeah.
and also I think the other part is like the company wanting people to buy more of the product. That's
Well,
what they have
it
gold pass.
it really depends. When it comes to Orkana, for example, like Disney and Ravensburg want the playability to be there, which is why they reprinted. They didn't want there to be scarcity. They want people to play the game so they can buy. Yes, there's a collector's aspect to it, but the majority of it is they want people to play their game.
So, as a longtime fan of Magic, it's the aspect of the aftermarket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The aftermarket is what really defines value.
But I like how Magic.
So-
I like how Magic does it because for them it's with how Pokemon and shit does it.
Yeah.
Magic, it relies on the playability of the card, which what I thought was always the case going into TCGs.
Yeah.
Like the cost of a card should be dependent on what the playability is. If it's a strong card, it should be worth more. But when it comes to shit like Pokemon and like One Piece, it's artwork. It's
One
upgraded,
Piece is
limited.
playability.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, my bad.
It's just the alternate arts are worth a lot more.
Yeah, there we go. And so when it comes like the art stuff, it's like this is why because
If
of
it has
art.
If it has alt art and high playability,
Like I kind of get it, but it's a card game.
no.
You're
But,
here to play a game, man.
so Wizards' stance on reprinting cards, it's like they'll never touch the highly
Black Lotus.
collectible alpha beta sets because that's where like the Power 9, which is like the 9 most powerful cards in Magic.
Yeah.
So they're like never gonna print that because
If they did, it would ruin their economy.
for one,
There's
it
so
would
far-
piss off
yeah.
so many collectors. Number two, all speculation. 50% of it is employees having the power now. So like the group would be like, why would we print this?
Right.
The value of this is for us. So like, why would we print that? And so like, I think in a company aspect, selling out looks better.
It does.
Than printing more.
It would.
To oblivion. So like, first wave always going to be lit, like tiny for the allocation for the first wave.
Yeah.
Because like, we sold out, let's print more. It's a good sign. So like, they'll print slowly, increase more print as it goes on.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a better way to do it.
Yeah.
So.
So Gundam TCG is out. A couple weeks from now, boosters will be out. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to play the shit out of it. Eric, if you want to join us,
Yeah, for sure.
please come and play it. It's going to be cool. But that's it. That's all we got. Sack Squad, thank you for tuning in again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. But again, your viewership is enough for us. We appreciate you guys tuning in to us whenever you can.
If you like the episode, share it.
Yes, sharing does help a whole lot. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Peace.
Take care.